everyone, so today I'm doing a really smoky blended look that I think it's very sultry, very sexy, very, I don't know, just beautiful. And I'm using my LORAC Pro palette. Yes, I did get this. I did show this. It's called the LORAC Rockin' Red Hot Pro Set. I did show this in my ultimate gift guide, which I know there's only a couple days left before Christmas. So if you still need some gifts, click the link below because I've got you covered. I've got you. Trust me. You will find something that you can use from that video or some ideas. So anyways, back to the Pro palette. I love it. Been using it for a little while. And some of the colors that I'm using today are this like pewter shade, this garnet, which is beautiful. I love it. And this espresso color to create a nice smoky look. It's perfect for any time of the year, any event, daytime, nighttime, holiday, parties, New Year's Eve, whatever you want. It's the perfect look. So I will give you some alternatives for this palette towards the end of the video, along with all the other products that I use for the rest of my face. So if you want to see it, then keep watching. Okay, to start off this look, I'm going to take the white color from the top row and I'm going to apply that on my brow bone just to kind of add some highlight there. And it is an intense pigmented color, so blend it out a little bit. And I'm also going to bring that right in this part as well. And then blending it with my fingers if you want a more softer look. I'm going to take that same color and I'm going to apply that in the inner corner of my lower lash line, just to prevent any of the darker colors from coming in too far into the waterline here, or the inner tear duct. And I'm going to take whatever is left and I'm going to start doing an upward sweeping motion to kind of blend them together. Next, I'm going to switch to a brush that's a little bit more packed. This is the Sephora Airbrush Shadow Brush. I love this color, or this brush for packing on color. And I'm going to go in with the eyeshadow in Pewter, which is a nice kind of taupey color. Very shimmery. I'm going to apply that onto my lid, staying below the crease. So once you have the color packed on as intense as you like, I like to take this brush and kind of flip it upside down like this and kind of start pushing it right into that crease, right into where your bone kind of, you can feel your bone right there, and then kind of start creating that rounded shape with the eyeshadow. Next, taking a clean blending brush, you want to go around and kind of soften up those edges a little bit. With that same brush, you kind of wipe it off so that it's a little bit on the cleaner side. You're going to take the color Mauve, which is right above Pewter, and this is kind of like a taupey, rosy mauve color. It's really pretty to blend out some of your shimmery shadows on the lid. So apply that in your crease area. Taking a clean, fluffy blending brush, this is the Sephora Airbrush Crease brush, and I'm going to go around those edges to kind of blend that mauve into our brow highlight. Next, to add a little bit of spice to this look, I'm going to use the color Garnet, which is a nice shimmery, kind of metallic-y, coppery wine color. I'm going to take a little bit of that on a Real Techniques brush. Don't know what the name of it. It's kind of rubbed off because I've used this brush so much, but it looks like that. And I'm just going to softly start stamping this right in my crease area, overlapping that mauve color. And I'm also going to bring this in, and don't worry if it's not really blended, I'm just placing the color. And then I'm going to take whatever's left on the brush and start to blend this color into that mauve. And I'm going to go in like I went here, just kind of all the way. Okay, so I'm going to switch to a smaller brush, more like a pencil style brush. This is the Sigma E30 to apply a little bit of a darker, deeper shade on the outer V. And for that, I'm going to use the color Espresso, which is a really intense dark brown. It's very kind of chocolatey color. So anything that's like that, and it's also a matte color as well. So taking a little bit of that, and I'm just going to apply that to this outer portion, the outer V, and not going in any further than this general area here. Now for the lower lash line, I'm going to switch to the e.l.f. defining brush. It's an angled one, but I like it because if you can, hopefully you can tell, the bristles are really nice and really tight. So it's very fine for detailing on the lower lash line. So I'm going to start with the pewter again, the same color we use on the lid, and I'm going to run that from the outer corner, and I'm going to blend that into the white that we put on earlier in the inner corner. And just kind of blend those together, putting the most of the product on the outer part of the eye and whatever's left on the brush, sweeping it forward into this inner corner here. And then with that same brush, you can wipe it off. I'm going to go in with the color Espresso, that same deep color that we used on the outer V. I'm going to lightly add this to the outer part of the eye, just to kind of add a little bit of depth right on the outer V of the eye here. And I'm also going to make sure that they are connected, this area here. And this is great to use an angle brush like this because it allows you to do that. Now to line the lower waterline, I'm going to use the Urban Decay eyeliner in Stray Dog, which is kind of like a grayish taupe, and that's what it looks like. It has a little bit of a metallic finish, and I like this because it enhances the lower lash line with creating a little bit of a shadow and darkness on the waterline, but it doesn't take away from the eyeshadow like a really deep, intense black would. It would be really harsh. So just kind of keep it a little bit on the softer side on the lower waterline. And then for the upper waterline, I do want to use a black. And this is the L'Oreal Voluminous Smoldering Eyeliner. The little thin or short, chubby pencil that you find that they just came up with. So just add a little bit of that. And then for my upper lash line, I'm going to line it with the Front of the Line Pro that comes in the set that I showed you earlier in the video. And it's just a standard black. You can use your favorite black eyeliner. And I'm going to kind of stick really close to the lash line. And then when it gets to this outer corner here, I'm going to kind of create a little triangle. Like that, just to kind of follow that shape that I've created with my eyeshadow. And I'm just going to fill that in to create a soft cat eye. For mascara, I'm going to use my IT Cosmetics Hello Lashes mascara that I got in a little sample set from Ulta. And I'm going to apply a couple coats of this to my upper lashes, and then I'm going to put some mascara on my lower lashes. And then I'll be back to show you the completed look. Okay, so I wanted to show you the look real quick with some false eyelashes. I did add some corner wispy lashes, so that's what they look like. I really like it. If you're going out at night, this would be a great thing that you could add to make this look a little bit more date night appropriate. And I use the Ardell Accent 301 lashes. And they're just, you know, tiny little corner lashes. You just pop them on. They come already with the glue on there. And that's what they look like. Alright, so the eyes are done. Super loving this look. And all I need to do is add a little bit of bronzer because I am a little bit pasty and kind of translucent. You know, that's just how I roll. So I do need a lot of bronzer to kind of make my skin look alive. So I'm going to use the Sun Bunny Bronzer Duo mixed with a little bit of the Chocolate Soleil from Too Faced just to kind of warm up my face a little bit. And I'm going to use my dual fiber brush from Sonia Kashuk that I love so much. And on the Duo Sun Bunny, I'm using the darker of the two shades to add just a little bit of something kind of glowing, dewy. Do you like my box of tissues? I found this at the dollar store and my son just loves it because it's, of course, his favorite Mickey. So I'm going to take that and just kind of stamping that a little bit around my forehead just to add a little bit of color, and that just made a world of difference if you didn't notice with the lighting here. But I know it's just Nice. Love taking a little bit of that on my jawline to kind of hide my little fluff that I have there. Shh, don't tell anybody. And I'm going to take some of this and kind of bring it onto my apples of my cheek as if it was blush, because I think I'm just going to stick with the bronzer today. What do you guys think? Lighting, it's such a crappy day outside, oh my gosh. So cold and gloomy and ugly. Don't like at all. Okay, so I think that's good enough. Okay, for my lips, I was already wearing in the video. Where are they? Okay, so I'm using two products. This first one is the Tarte Glamazon Pure Performance Lipstick in the color Inspired. And this came out of the Sephora, a few of my favorite, no, that's Too Faced. It's the Sephora, what is it called? Give Me More Lip, yes, that. I have a blog post review on it, so I'll put the link to it below so you guys can see that. But this color is just such a beautiful kind of mauve color with a little bit of a rosy tint to it, so it's really nice. Feels really soft and just velvety on my lips, but I wanted a little bit more of a glossy finish. Than this is a little bit more of a satin finish. I added the Bare Minerals Buxom in White Russian, and again it's a product from that set to the lip set, and I'll show you what that looks like. Just to add a little gloss, nothing too crazy, doesn't take away, just adds a little sheen to it, and that is it. That completes the look. Let me take these swatches off. I hope that you guys enjoyed this look. I know that it's perfect for the holiday time. If you don't have the LORAC Pro palette to do the look that I did today, if you have a few of my favorite things by Too Faced, they have some very, very similar shades in here that you could do to recreate this look. So that gives you two different options. Of course, if you don't have either, just go to your local drugstore. I'm sure you can find something very close to this. I love the kind of warm tones of that garnet in the crease. I think it's perfect for really any time of the year that you want to wear a smoky eye that's soft and kind of blended, but sultry and sexy at the same time. This is the look for you. Also, Christmas is around the corner. I cannot even believe it. Oh my gosh. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this tutorial and that you will try it out. If you do, send me pictures via Twitter. I'll put my little username here and the link to it below, so I can see some of the photos that you recreate. I would love to see it and see what you guys come up with. So thank you guys again for tuning in. Subscribe if you haven't. It's that little red button. You can't miss it, and it's free. And yeah, thanks for being a subscriber and supporting, and I will see you.